Okay. Awesome.
Are we live?
Yep, we are live.
Well, hold on. I always have to wait till this says something before I believe it. See the 0?
You mean like a viewer?
Yeah, I need to okay,
Like
we have
5.
proof of 5 viewers now.
We got 5 viewers.
Okay.
Hey, those 5 viewers right now, drop it in the comments. Where are you from? Where are you viewing from?
All right, so we have fitness bullied Cariana and Bill into participating in this week's team ball.
Yay.
Great, that's going to be awesome. What is the workout?
All right, the workout is partner one's going to do, well, the original version is a 200-meter shuttle run, but for filming purposes, they're going to do the bike version. So I think it's 15 cal bike when it's Bill's turn and 11 cal bike when it's Cariana's turn. So one person's on the bike, the other person's doing max reps wall balls. They're going to keep switching back and forth until they get to 200 wall balls.
Nice.
Then what are you going to do, Cariana?
Then we are going to wall walk, one person at a time, until we have achieved 40 wall walks. Wall walks are, not Bill's strong suit, so.
He's tall. So there's 2 scores for this, how long it takes you to get to the 200 wall balls and how long it takes you to get to the wall walks. Do you guys have any sort of strategy?
Well, Bill is definitely better at wall balls. So I'm going to not kill myself on the bike because I think it'd be better if he has a little more time to do wall balls and get a nice big set in. And then he's going to try to go as fast as possible on the bike. So I have to do as little wall balls as possible. That's my strategy at least. No, but I think maybe one break, but trying to really try to go for it on the wall balls and get it in as few sets as possible. So and the wall walks one person at a time, maybe 2 for 1. I'll do 2, he does 1, something like that.
To be clear, for all of you guys that are planning on doing this workout, the bike ends after the wall balls. You don't have to continue doing the bike during the wall walk section or the shuttle runs. Bill, what you have any personal strategies for this?
I'm gonna try
Skittles.
I'm fueled by Skittles today, so I'm just gonna.
He has them in his pocket.
Unbreak, not put the ball down until she says time to go, and not push the bike. I'm gonna try to keep it humming and aggressive.
He's like, I'm just going to do. So, yeah, for those of you guys who heard, Bill's just going to crush it. We can't hear him correctly because Cariana's got the mic in her pod. But, yeah, he is fueled by Skittles, his pre-workout. And, just a little, the more you know about Bill.
Are you guys warmed up and ready to go?
We did a couple of wall balls. I did. And we pedaled on the bike for a few minutes. And I think that's not ideal for anyone at home, but I think we'll be okay.
I'm gonna, you guys don't have a visible clock in there, so I'm gonna start the clock on my phone so we have an idea of where you're at, and we can give people time checks.
Okay, and we will let you know where we're at on the wall balls. So you don't have to.
Yeah, when you guys switch, give us an idea of where you're at.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to start on the. You want to rock paper scissors shoot? Okay. Bill's gonna start on the wall balls. And I'm just going to warm up nice and slow on the bike.
Okay, give me a 3, 2, 1 so that we start.
All right. You ready? Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I'm going to get 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the workout has started. So this is Sirens, right?
Yep, it's Sirens. And the individual version, it was horrible, and I remember doing it. I think I did it with Molly. But we've got partner one, so Cariana, there's a shuttle run version, or we've got the bike version, which is what they're doing. She's going to do 11 cals. While she's doing that, Bill is doing as many wall balls as he can, and they have to keep switching back and forth till they get to 200 wall balls.
What's the extra challenge version of this?
Extra challenge version is 300 wall balls.
Okay.
And then when they get to the 200 wall balls, then there's no more bike or no more shuttle run, and just combined, but only one person can work at a time. They got to get to 40 wall walks. And the extra challenge is 60.
How many? 25. 25.
25.
25.
There we go. They're about 1 minute in. So what's the calories before they switch on the bike?
15 and 11.
15 and 11. Nice. I feel like they're going hard. So Bill's kind of at a disadvantage at this one because they're going off of Cariana's height for the bike, which is that's just going to blow up his quads. But, however, there's really no other option unless you want to adjust the bike seat every single time when you do that.
You just
So,
buy a second bike.
yeah, absolutely. Just obviously, like, just, if you were a smart investor in 2024, you would have put your money in a CD
43.
and you would have made some money to go buy a bike.
Okay, they're at 43 now.
Okay. All right. So we got Craig in the house. We got Christine. We have Rick from Cincinnati. Awesome. We got a nice little solid crew watching Bill and Cariana
Now,
today.
I
This is
will
great.
say that they chose the bike version, which is going to make the wall balls more uncomfortable than if you would have chosen the running version.
Big time.
Both because it's like such a more quad blaster, but also the press on the bike is going to impact the throwing of the wall ball and the wall walk eventually.
Absolutely. So this is going to be, I would say, this team right here, there's really no escaping this workout because, again, they chose the bike, so it's going to blow up Bill's quads. So I'm very curious to see how they adjust that. And then Cariana is, obviously someone a little bit more smaller, especially on the Echo bike. Not ideal, right? It's going to be way more challenging. And so the wall ball is still going to tax Cariana's shoulders going into the wall walk. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to start to break that up when they get to that section.
Yeah, I mean, technically they could just be like right next to each other on the wall. Where are you
How
guys
many?
at?
How many? 73.
73. That was 30 by Bill that time.
Whoa.
He had 30 on that. So they could technically, like, because if they have a lot of space, just go right next to each other.
Right.
And just go 1, 1, 1, 1.
They could.
I'm a big fan of that because it gives you a little bit of rest every time, but we'll see what they.
Who are you doing this workout with?
I don't know. I've done all the team versions of the vault during round 2. Are you trying to do it together?
I don't want to throw off you and Caitlin's workout.
Yeah, me and Caitlin. I've done most of them with Caitlin. I think I did one with you though.
So Emma wants to make a comment. Wall ball triggered my PTSD from last week's Tuesday workout.
I don't even remember. You know what's funny about that, Emma, is I program a lot of the workouts. I have programmed this month. And I do them all, and I often, like, if it's like 2 days removed, I don't even remember what it is.
Oh, for sure. We got Bill in town, or Bill in the house from, is that Montana? Okay, sounds good. Bill in town from Montana. Awesome. Where's everybody else checking in from? Uh-oh.
98.
Here we go. He's like, I got it. Yeah.
We're 4 minutes in. Cariana, where you guys at?
98.
I mean, they're almost halfway there.
We're at the 4-minute mark here, almost halfway done. You can see this is kind of where you're going to ease into the workout. This is realistic pacing right here. So we got Craig in the house from Illinois. There's nothing but cornfields out there.
I mean, there's Chicago. It's a pretty big city.
Chicago and cornfields in Illinois.
Springfield has The Simpsons.
Craig, what else is out in Illinois? Paint a picture for us. All right, so as you can see, Diane from Southern Oregon. Awesome.
Trigger warnings and coaches' notes. I feel like there would be one every day.
Every single day. Absolutely.
I want to know, how many of these workouts have you done that are the team versions?
Not many other than testing. And I'm kind of bummed. I would like to get into it for sure.
I really like the
But, there's been a lot of testing for the ruck and a lot of other things that has kind of thrown off my schedule a little
and
bit.
the 2025 ball.
There's 2025 vol and also we did the Sisyphus stuff, December. So it's kind of thrown me off a little bit.
Hi.
Where are you guys at?
128.
128.
Okay, 128. Here we go.
Bill pretty consistently hitting like a 30 every time.
Jeez. Oh, man. Here we go.
The Skittles.
The Skittles are kicking in for sure. We got Alex in the house.
Alex has been doing all the team versions with her mom.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
Which is really cool.
Okay, so we're about, we're hitting the
About
6 minute mark
128?
here.
Yeah, the goal for this section was 10 to 15, which they're going to be
Perfect.
under, I believe.
How long do you think the 40 wall walks is going to take?
Well, I don't know that this was necessarily tested, but the goal for it is like 5 to 8 minutes, which is, I think, that's like an average of like 7 or 8 per minute,
Okay, all right.
which I think is doable.
It's
for two
doable
people.
for sure. I'm
For two
curious to
people.
see how it's going to be, how their shoulders are affected going into that section.
But Cariana just refuses to let the ball hit the ground.
That is commitment right there.
Okay, so fun fact about I've known Cariana since about like 2010. And she's been crazy the whole time.
They're Brian crazy.
Like that. Like she won't put the ball, like her way that she
Just
holds herself to a standard, or her
151.
refusal to quit.
Come on, Bill. You
It's
got this,
very
buddy.
impressive.
You got this. You got to shake it out a little bit because, oh man, I can't imagine how those quads are feeling.
What number you guys were you at when you finished, Cariana?
151.
151.
Okay, they've got less than 50 left.
Woo! Yeah, absolutely. Playing the floor is lava with the med ball. Totally.
And then the other thing that I would say too is like if I'm in Cariana's position right now, what I would be thinking is like, gosh dang it, we have 49 left, which means I'm gonna have to do it again. And Bill's not gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to go in and do 19 more or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's gonna be done with the wall balls. And that's what I would be thinking right now if I were her.
Oh yeah. So I mean, we could do this at the barn.
We got targets for wall balls.
We have. I mean, we can just measure up on the beam. 10
right.
feet
Oh
now.
yeah, that's good.
So that'll work.
We got a wall walk.
I can actually
we're gonna
take-
dirty up one of our walls.
I don't want to, but what we could do is take the
2
wall
more
up
calories.
over. There we go. So how many do they have left? Like
They had 49 when
okay,
Bill started.
perfect.
Let's see where they're at now. See
182.
182. So she's just got to do 18.
18.
18. You got this, Cariana.
So I think a good strategy here would be for Bill to slow down a little bit on the 50, so it'll allow Cariana to get the 18 wall balls. Which would be about 40 seconds.
Yeah. Now, okay. Here's a good question. If she finishes 18 before he gets to 15, he still has to finish 15.
He still has to finish 15 cows.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he
But at
can't
least-
completely like.
Yeah, but I would if I were Bill, I would slow down the bike so he can recover going into the wall walks, given that that was a weakness for them.
Right.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, because this workout's gonna get rough.
And there's no rest. So a lot of times in a workout like this, you would expect a rest between part 1 and part 2. As soon as they're done with these,
You got to finish that.
Nice.
Thank you, Cariana. As soon as Bill's done with his
I
15,
gotta
they'll
rest.
start their wall walks. So they
You got to
shoot,
finish the 15.
where were they at? Like 9 minutes.
Perfect.
9
They're
minutes
powering
to
through.
finish the wall balls.
So that was 200,
Yes.
and extra challenge is 3.
Yes.
How many of you on this chat are gonna go for that 300 wall ball? I'm curious. Who's gonna take on the extra challenge and do the 300 wall, and how many wall walks?
40, and then extra challenge is 60.
My goodness.
You may do
Mike.
2.
I
I'll do
feel
two.
like upside down, there's just going to be Skittles falling out of his pocket.
Once he goes upside down, notice his feet are going to touch the wall ball target.
2. You can't hear any of the jokes being made about you, though.
You can't hear us at all?
Yeah, he can hear us. He just
That
can't
makes it
speak.
even more fun.
Yeah,
if
he
you
could
can't
hear us. I think he just because he's got the pot in still. So
Here. You can hear their comments.
they're commentating.
I didn't. So they did the strategy that I talked about, like both laying down on the ground. I didn't expect them to be so close to each other.
I mean, it
We
absolutely.
do everything close to each other.
That's awesome. That's
If
awesome.
I was that close to
Kidding.
winning a workout, the amount of sweat that would be on my body from here.
Yeah,
Fine.
I wouldn't want to do that to her. And yeah. Call me a Spartan because we going 300. Street parking in the chat, dropping those banger jokes right now. Wow.
What is this? 7? Cariana, is this 7?
Yeah.
Woo. You already know how those shoulders feeling.
Oh my God.
Lit up.
My head.
So see,
I haven't done a wall walk since 2002. I'll have you know I had acupuncture before this. What are we
Ouch.
on? 1 for you? 9.
Okay. They're 11 minutes into the workout as of now. Where is this gym? It looks to be in CrossFit Motown.
Morristown, New Jersey. I've been to that gym.
Where? Oh, New Jersey. Okay.
Mhm.
Morristown, New Jersey. There we go. Did you do seminar?
I did a seminar there.
Wow,
Yes, I did.
that's awesome. There we go.
I did a seminar there, if it's still in the same building, but regardless, it was at Ariana's gym. And it was when I was doing the 20 rep squat, like back in the day. And
Right.
I remember
I
at
remember
one.
that.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, you were crazy.
It was like,
And then I made everyone in our gym do it after that.
it was like ridiculously heavy, and I was like making a scene at lunchtime.
Oh
during
my
the
gosh.
seminar.
Yeah. Wow.
I thought I was going to fail.
14.
Okay. Just powering through these wall walks. Notice how stacked Cariana is.
15.
Exactly what you want. Have good control on the way down. We don't want to bang up, especially those of you guys who are starting. Is there even a class open this year?
16.
I mean, it's next year.
Oh, next year. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, Bill went for a double that time.
Is that 16? Yeah.
Nice. Good job, Bill. You're crushing it, man.
17.
Oof,
Oh,
the
that
shoulders.
slap, that
Oh
slap
man,
to the
that's
ground.
that's when you know.
18. Wait,
I mean, they're like not even halfway yet.
stop. Don't
But I
say
think
that.
we're gonna go. We're
19.
gonna go. What are you thinking? Like sub 16 on this one?
Well, they're
All right, that's 20. It's halfway.
right now.
The,
I feel
okay.
like we should do 1 and 1. One quick one.
Wow. So
One
nobody
quick
on the chat is gonna take on the extra challenge version of this, huh?
Yeah.
16? Are you doing the team versions of these workouts, Christine?
2.
Oh man.
Nice.
3.
I feel like, see, they're speeding up now with the 1-1. That was what I originally had thought was a good plan.
4.
If we did, it would probably be like more like 2 and 1.
Okay.
For sure.
Because of your shoulder.
20?
Yes, keep going. That was 5. You got to get that belly to the wall. 6.
Awesome.
Christine, no.
Wow. Okay. I just had a different expectation. I guess I was set
7.
myself up for failure on that one, Christine. It's not your fault. It's mine. April, just doing wall walks is my extra challenge. Yeah.
I think it's 29.
8.
Is that 29, Cariana?
That's 8.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's 28.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yeah, sorry.
29.
29.
closeness.
Yeah, I think they do.
Get away from-
Okay, so I'll give you guys a time check. They're at 14:24 right now.
30.
We got
I
10
know.
left, 5 each. Or 10 for Cariana, because Bill's taking a Skittles break.
Bill ran out of Skittles. 9 more.
Oh man.
This is very challenging. There you go.
Nice, Bill.
Is that
What are
double?
we at? 7 more? 8 more?
Yeah, they're at 32. This is 33.
Okay.
Oh man, it's getting real now.
They're look how red like their shoulders are compared to the rest of their body.
Oh yeah.
34.
34.
Or 34. You doing 2? 35.
Okay. Home
Okay, we're in
stretch.
the home stretch here.
36. They're at 15:30. 37. Oh my word.
Nice.
Bill, we're gonna expect the double to finish it off.
Last 2. Last 2. You want me to do one?
He's got it. He's got it.
There you go. One more.
Nice job, Bill.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be hitting right.
Time.
16:03.
16:03. Well done.
Nice job, you guys. You're okay. So you were 9 minutes, and then 7:03. So you when you log.
Wow.
My eyeballs hurt.
When you guys recover a little bit, let us know, and then that way you guys can come and give some tips for this workout.
Yes.
There's no rush. There's no rush.
Let me
Look
grab
at
a-
shoulders looking
You
jacked.
guys are both looking super jacked right now.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
Shoulders.
No cold foam in those bodies.
Just Skittles.
I
Just
had to
skill.
give up cold. Yeah, cold foam.
I'm working my way to giving it up for the winter
You know what
season.
helped me is I had like a nauseating experience with it, and then I couldn't go back, which was not enjoyable, but it helped me kick it.
Sure, like a little bit of pain in the short term, for the long term. I
Yeah,
get
I
it.
was like, ugh, so now I can't look at it, but I was on a steady drip,
Like a cold foam.
no
huh?
end in sight. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Awesome. All right,
Yeah,
give us
that
some
was,
tips. Let the people know what they want to know with those tips.
Yeah, and Bill, just when you're giving your tips, stand really close to her so you
Yeah.
get her mic.
yeah, I mean, I would say that I think well, I'll say this. If you're trying to get the best score, maybe it's shorter sets on the wall balls, but I did think it was like a cool mental thing because you don't know how long you're going for on the wall balls. Like, you don't have that sense of time. So it's kind of a cool mental challenge to kind of be like, okay, are you almost there? How many more? Like just a couple more, and keep trying to hold on to the ball. I know I kind of hugged it, but even that, like just psychologically being like, okay, I'm not going to put this thing down. That was kind of cool. Not going all out on the bike. Like you got to give it a little cruise on the bike because otherwise I think you'll be useless on the wall balls.
Yeah, so for me, I was just like what kept going through my mind was just stay focused on what I'm doing, not what she was doing. And what she's doing on the bike doesn't have any relevance on how I want to be. Of course, it'll determine how long I go for, but my goal was to hold on to the ball until I heard she was done. Same thing on the bike, like make sure I was pushing into the pedals like intentionally and aggressively, but not all out to try to, I'm taller. That's a strength. Those are two strengths for mine. So if those are strengths, like lean into our strengths and be honest about where the limitations are, which was what on the wall walks for me.
Cool.
I do want to note about the sweating. A lot of sweat. I didn't notice it on the wall walk, but yeah, I think it's cool. Like it is a cool partner workout because just being honest about where the other person's stronger. And then I feel like on the wall walks, I mean, we ended up being kind of even, but when he was kind of fatigued in the initial, I was doing 2, he was doing 1 because that's a stronger, easier thing for me. So, then you're kind of working together and communicating. So that is kind of nice. Like, okay, can you do 2? I can do it. Trying to pick up the other person a little bit. So, yeah, I found the wall walks challenging just to be in that inverted position, like for so long. Like if you haven't, I don't know. So, but that was my.
Yeah, and I think on the wall walks where I don't do wall walks really ever until the open, so I appreciated the challenge. That street parking is always inviting us to do, and personally, I get a lot of reward out of that. And what's challenging for me and my ego sometimes is to say, "Hey, I need you to do a little bit more than me." So I told her on the 1, "Hey, I need you to do 2," because we were doing 2 to 1, and then we did 1 to 1, and then after like 3, I was like, "That's too fast for me." So I need you to have that. So like the challenge of being honest presents itself in really beautiful ways, and I appreciate that.
How often do you guys work out together?
We've been trying to at least do once a week, which I think is
cool.
like, sometimes we are like, how is it possible? This used to be our CrossFit affiliate,
that we sold a couple years ago. But like with the gym between the ears, a garage gym, sometimes it's like, how is it possible that we can't figure out, a workout together? But just, I think it's, it's kind of like for us, along with everybody has their thing with fitness. For us, it's not so much like getting a workout in, it's like prioritizing what the intention is. So like, it is always like a benefit to our relationship. And I think to anybody's relationship, friends, family, whatever, to do it together. So we try to make space for that. And then it's fun, it's always in, I'm a little more competitive than Bill. So I like to try to win, but even if I don't, it's always
Awesome.
That's great. Well, thank you guys so much. We'll go ahead and jump off of the stream here. You guys are golden. Way to crush it.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you guys all soon.
all right.
Thanks.
Bye guys. Good luck
Bye.
with this one.
Bye-bye.